there guys, Martha Mosier again with some more how-to tips for the We Need Your Dough bakery. I have a lot of people asking me, how do you keep your knives sharp, or what do you do to sharpen your knives, or why do you sharpen your knives? So we're going to cover that because I use knives every day, all throughout the day. I feel like a superhero because I can use battle armor every day to do my job. So my preferred way of keeping a knife sharp is the steel. It's old-fashioned, it's the first, so it's the best in this case. There are other ways. If you don't feel safe using this, maybe you shouldn't use a knife. But sometimes you get older and you can't really hold this as well. So there are some alternatives. I don't have any because this is what we're going to focus on today. So, take your knife and your steel. This is a steel that's got perforations in the metal. There's smooth ones as well. This is a rough one. You don't want to overuse a rough one because it'll break down the edge, but that's what we're going to use today because my knife has been sharpened in a day or two. So you're going to want to start off on your steel. You're going to want it pointing away from you because you don't want that knife coming back at you. Death. No fun. So have that steel pointing away, the knife pointing away from you and the steel. And have your butt against the butt, kind of like twerking in the club. And then you're going to pull that knife down tip to tip. The best way to think of it is you don't want it at 90 degrees, you don't want it completely flat, you don't want it really at 40, you want it at like 10 degrees. And you're going to bring it all the way down. And you're just going to, woo! Remember at that 10-degree angle, pull it down, butt to butt, tip to tip. Bring that down, and then to get the other side, because you don't want to just sharpen one side. If you get weird cuts that way, you start underneath, same thing. Same thing. And then if you feel like you're really awesome, you just, woo, yeah, crazy! And then you get a really nice sharp steel. Well, sharp and steel. You want to make sure, if you're using your knife a bunch, sharpen it in between. Like you cut up a bunch of tomatoes, wash your knife off, sharpen it just a few times. Like 3 or 4 swipes on the blade, on the steel. That'll keep your blade in perfect condition, especially if you have it in a drawer and not in like block. It's banging against stuff all day. Just keep it sharp, because if you don't sharpen it enough, eventually this won't sharpen it anymore, and then you'll have a really dull blade that's just gonna hurt you. And remember, the most dangerous knife in the kitchen is a dull knife, so keep your knife sharp and your wits sharper.